Time is now 6 p.m. on May the 15th, 2024, and this regular meeting of the El Campo Independent School Board of Trustees is now called to order. Let the record show that this meeting was duly posted in accordance with Section 551.043 of the Texas Government Code with regards to public notice of meetings, and that there's a quorum of members present. At this time, we'll have an opening prayer followed by the pledge. Let's pray. Lord, thank you for letting us come together today to do the important business of the district and also celebrate this time of year the class of 2024. Be always with them as they go out into the world from El Campo and make the most of it. We ask these things in your son's name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Probably should have prayed for the parents of the class of 24 as well. We're going to have a hard time having the class of 24 leave home. The next portion of our meeting is public comment. Public comment, the board allots 15 minutes to hear persons who desire to make comments to the board. Has anybody signed up for public comment? Public testimony, the board also allows opportunity for anyone from the public to address the board concerning an agenda item. Has anybody signed up for
No, sir.
public testimony? There being none, we will move on to our favorite part of every meeting, which is our recognition.
Well, board members, we have an esteemed group of individuals here tonight, and we would like to start with Mr. Fleener and his announcement of the 2024 class valedictorian and class salutatorian.
All right, so both of those are here tonight, and they were a little scared maybe when I called them to the office, but it was a good thing. But our valedictorian this year is Grace Amistoy. She had a GPA of 5.727.
But you gotta come up here. I told you, Grace, just get a picture time.
And our salutatorian is Riley Wallace.
Do we have any parents here?
Riley had a GPA of 5.653.
Well, once we take your pictures, you need to come up with your parents, and Mr.
Yeah.
Russell, you need to get in there.
No.
No? Yeah, yes?
I'm
Okay.
good.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Rub your hands up there,
Where are your parents?
All right, let's get your parents up here.
Get your parents up here.
Congratulations, girls. That's awesome.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just making you joke. I'm sorry.
Congratulations,
Well done.
parents. Good job.
Did you get it, Valerie?
She's working on it.
right
now.
Okay.
Well done, well done.
That's great.
Yep.
Now we get to go with our FFA state qualifiers. And I think that is the Wilsons and Mr. Brown. All three of them. Come on out, you three.
First, thanks for letting us come in and invade your meeting and recognizing these kids. We've had a lot of success this year, and we're very proud of that. We're going to go back to first semester and recognize all the state FFA kids. I'll start with my kids. They're this semester. The poultry judging team of Grace Amistoy, Sydney Blair, Riley Wallace, and Salvador Reyes placed 14th in the state this year. And then Lila Seymour is headed to state for speaking and junior prepared public speaking. You'll start making your way.
Yeah,
I got you
come on
going.
up and I'll catch up. Or I may just hand these to Ms. Wilson here and she can lead me in the right direction.
Miss Wynn,
Here's the junior prepared.
Miss Swint was unable to be here this evening because of her boys, her baby boys that needed her to get home. Her state is Abby Wallace, and she was 8th place in state in junior Creed speaking. And then her vet tech team, we have some double dippers. Emery Morrison, Bree Weed, Casey Cherney, and Lila Seymour.
Which one was that?
Vet tech. I'll help hand them all out if you.
No, I got, just handed them to you in groups.
This is not good. Not there.
No wonder I'm not fine.
Oh, which one?
Abby?
They're up here.
Go ahead, you can.
Casey's close.
I'll do mine, and then we'll save Mr. Brown's to the last. In the fall, we had the senior skills team that went to state contest. They finished 10th in the state. Lainey Rawlings, Madeline Glaze, and Casey Cherney, I think she's back there.
I'm ready to do this.
Oh, you're up there, okay. I didn't know if you're behind me.
James got pulled through.
No, he had.
So those were the senior skills. Again, they were 10th. And then this spring semester, going to the state forage contest, finishing, I believe it was 40th in the state, was Aaron Bubella, Logan Woodruff, Cameron Teal, and Madeline Glaze, again, on that team. So, and then Mr. Brown.
Hey, Ron. Madeline?
And then our, I guess our last team that we want to recognize was, they were the radio broadcasting team, and they were last year's state runner-ups. So they had big shoes to fill this year and came back, and they were crowned as the 2023 Texas FFA state champion radio broadcasting team. That would be Ms. Jolie Konarek, Ms. Casey Burns, and Mr. Luke Gibbs.
Jolie, good job. Look at this group, they're already arranging for the picture. Nice work, nice work.
Are we doing it? It doesn't matter.
Can everybody see the camera?
Yes.
I wanna make sure everybody's face is in it.
Okay, everybody in the front row, at least open your folders.
We're gonna go outside and take a picture.
Can we say one for just for the radio team for the Texas FFA?
Yeah, radio team stay here. Texas FA wants to honor the radio team and do a commercial type thing during the state convention. And so they're still putting together their video, so this is gonna be part of their video.
Okay.
So everybody just outside and I'll meet y'all there.
And then we're gonna get the radio team up there and then she'll get it.
You're left out.
Thank y'all for having us.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's.
We're excited for you to be here.
We're doing something. Are you hard?
Jolie, open yours all the way.
Fold your, see how she has hers folded?
I tried to fold it back,
But their papers are not connected, yeah.
Oh, so.
Luke,
Again, thank y'all so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank y'all.
keep me covered, Luke.
Okay.
Great job.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna wait on you
Nope, it can
to
keep going.
go over to the next recognition.
Oh.
Do you want me to take a picture and send it to you? Sure.
That would work. All right.
Now we have,
Our state track and field.
and Coach Coles is here, and I think Coach Cavazos is back there too, so
Yes, sir.
here you guys go.
First I want to say thank you so much for the recognition and letting us brag a little bit more on our kids. I'm proud to work in a district that opens up with a prayer, and addresses the Lord first. So thank y'all for that. Miss Maddie is our state champion in the 100 meter dash. She is also the 4A bronze medalist in the 200 meter dash, and only a sophomore, so big things to come from her. She prepared a speech too.
I'm not for sure. I don't think El Campo's ever had a 100 meter champion. I'm pretty sure of that. Does anybody? I don't think we ever have.
If y'all got to see the video, like, it is tight, and she finished so well. We're at like the only sophomore in the field, so all juniors and seniors, most of them senior laden. So the only sophomore in the 100 meter dash. So that's exciting too. Top 8 in the state, all upperclassmen except for her. So
I've been lucky enough to be at a lot of Maddie's track meets because I have kids that are competing at the track meets as well. For the since she was in junior high, and she dominates a high school track meet. But if you want to see a track meet get dominated, you should have seen her 2 years ago running as an 8th grader. She would win the 100 by 60 yards. I'd never seen anything like it. You're an amazing athlete. Amazing athlete.
All right, hold on. There you go. You know what you're doing. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right. Congratulations.
And our senior boy who competed at the state track meet was Oliver Miles. Oliver Miles got 2nd this year. He was defending champion this year, but he didn't get his best jump this year and jumped 48 something. 48.5 and got 2nd, which is taking flight. So good for him.
Oh, good.
Am I in that? Oh. Okay, cut me out.
yes,
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for
very
coming.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Valerie, you're still recording?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're just gonna go outside and take pictures?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
We're just
Yeah, we're just gonna keep moving.
okay. That brings us to consent agenda. Item number 4.
Well, no, we gotta do board discussion. So,
Oh, my apologies.
May 4th was the election for board members, but in a previous meeting back in February and March, we approved our board members by consent because they were all running unopposed. So we have elected 3 board members, returning to their posts, 1, 2, and 4. James, you're at 4, Rich, you're 2, and Kathy, you're 1. And so all 3 board members have been re-elected through acclamation and being unopposed. So we'd like to bring all 3 of you out front and let you have a little sheet of paper in front of you that has all the things that you might have to say.
She's gonna say him first, right?
She's gonna say them first, yes, sir. But they'll be sworn in by Ms. Rivera.
I'll help you a little bit.
I'll just repeat after you. I'll repeat
You
after you.
guys gotta raise your right hand.
Yes.
And at the same time.
Yes.
All at the same time?
Yes, all
Okay,
at the same time. You just say your names in the spot.
all right. I state your name,
I, James Russell,
Smith, do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office of school board trustee
the duties of the office of school board trustee
for the El Campo Independent School District
for the El Campo Independent School District
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability,
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
So now we have fully oathed board members, and you can move on to the consider reorganization of the board.
You'll have to take the nomination.
Okay, nominations for president of the board, I think everybody knows how this works, so.
I'll nominate James Russell.
I second. Oh, we don't? Okay.
That's okay then.
Good try.
We need nominations.
All right.
Are there any others? If not, I would entertain a motion to elect James by acclamation.
Awesome.
Now we need a second.
I second it.
Okay, now a
I'm
second.
not gonna do it.
All those in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? James, you're president.
Okay, I'll take over for the nominations for vice president. I'll open the floor.
I'll nominate Anthony Forte.
We have a motion, we have a nomination for Anthony Dort. Are there any others? If there are no others, I'll entertain a motion that we elect Anthony by acclamation.
Awesome.
Need a second? Second by, motion by Mr. Brock and a second by Mr. Vallejo. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. I'll open the floor for nominations for secretary.
I'll nominate David Vallejo.
Any other nominations? There being none, I'll entertain a motion that we elect David by acclamation.
I so moved.
I have a motion by Ms. Novus. Second by Ms. Smith. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries.
First time that name's been screwed up like that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now we can move to the consent agenda.
All right. My apologies.
I'm just texting you.
You're good. Yeah, do that.
Item number 4 is our consent agenda according to local policy. VE, consent agenda is provided and includes items of a routine and reoccurring nature grouped together under one action item. Board members have been furnished background material for each of these items. Unless a board member requests that an item be withdrawn, we will consider all of the items in the consent agenda with one vote without separate discussion. Is there anything that you'd like to pull out and discuss? There being none, I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
I have a motion by Mr. Dortick, second by Ms. Smith. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. That will bring us to item 6C. 6C, which is the annual SHAC report.
Yeah, so every year we bring you the SHAC highlights, just to kind of make you aware of what the SHAC committee has done throughout the year to bring awareness to a lot of things. So you have a list in your board packet, but I'm gonna read it out so the public can hear everything that's gone on this year. We had the back to school vaccines. We partnered with DSHS at ECMS, so those were taken care of. Walmart also provided flu vaccines for our ECISD staff members. In September, we did suicide awareness and leukemia awareness using flyers and announcements throughout the campuses. In October, we did fentanyl drug awareness and Halloween safety tips. In December, we had helpful tips on staying healthy during the cold and flu season. We did those through announcements as well. The Veggie Club was going on at our elementary campuses, and how that works is if a kid chooses their vegetable, then their name goes into a drawing each day, so they can win some prizes at the end. January, we wore blue for human trafficking awareness. We did information through our Facebook page and our website. In February was American Heart Month. We had heart healthy tips provided through announcements, and the host did a blood pressure check, and I went and did that myself, and I can say they did a great job doing that. I was very impressed with those students. In March, on 4th through 8th, we had the fruit club going on at the elementaries, and it's the same thing as vegetable club. If the student chose their fruit, they got their name put in a drawing for some prizes at the end of the week. March 25th to the 28th was our National Nutrition Month. Healthy foods were provided as samples throughout the campus cafeterias. I cannot speak today. Announcements about healthy eating tips given throughout the campuses, and a coloring page for Maya infections. In April, we had Autism, Sexual Assault, and Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Month. And again, information was provided through our website, campus announcements, and Facebook page. May, we had Mental Health Awareness, and same thing, information provided through announcements, webpage, and Facebook. And then for this month, we also did swim, sun, and hydration safety for all the students, as we get ready to start summer. So those were the highlights from the year.
Very good.
Board, anybody have any questions? Okay.
That will take us to item 7A1.
And I would recommend for the board that we table action item 7A1 until the board meeting on the 23rd of May, so that we can approve the graduates
We will table it.
just prior to us going out. So,
Do we have to have a motion to table?
not necessary, but
We're
I just
gonna
need-
do it. You have a motion by Mr. Doherty and a second by Mr. Vallejo. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously to table.
Do we have a time for that, what we just moved to?
yeah, we're gonna set it for, typically I had set it for 7 o'clock,
Okay.
that y'all can be here, but we, by the time, and I, speaking of which, I'm just gonna pass these out right now, so that when y'all drive up, that you can put this, display this in your window, so that they don't, so they don't stop you. Just put it in your window and,
That's the 24th.
23rd,
23rd.
Thursday the 23rd.
At 7.
We're gonna set the meeting for 7, but the commencement is at 8. So we'll call the meeting to order as soon as we have a quorum, and then we typically just say the meeting will be adjourned when graduation ends. We're only calling the meeting because y'all are all together, but it gives us an opportunity to approve the graduates also.
So we take pictures.
Taking a picture, yes. Valerie will be here. I'll do the same thing with your cones. I'll set cones right out here on the north side of the building, and you can just pull in. I'm gonna tell you that all of the people will know you're coming, so you should be able to just pull up and come right in with your VIP pass.
Remember, it takes a while to get into this parking lot from last year. Mercy.
Well, but what I would suggest is you still kind of just drive down that center. If you're coming
Yeah.
west to east, just drive down that center part of the lane.
That's right.
And get here a little, leave a little early, cause
It does get crowded.
it gets crowded. People start sitting in the stands at 9 a.m. That's gotta be a long day.
It's just that ones that are lounge shows and pickups.
Yeah. That'll take us to closed session.
Well, yes, and I have had a board member request that we go into closed session to talk about staffing. I will tell everyone in the audience, the only thing we will discuss in session when we come out of closed session is the attendance, and that is in your board packet, so, unless you'll need Alicia here to explain this tech to you, I think I can handle it under the superintendent's report, and anyone in the audience would be free to go at 6:23.
The time is now 7:03, and the board will reconvene in an open meeting. There being no further business on the
So
agenda.
you gotta go through the attendance report.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay. So you'll notice on our cumulative attendance report, we're in the gray and white areas, switches back and forth. But the 2024 data for April shows us at 93.72 at the high school, 94.19 at the middle school, 95.2 at Northside, 94.49 at Hutchins, and 92.28 at Myatt. And all of those are basically up just a tad, not tremendous growth, but they're all up a little bit. The only one down is Hutchins, which is down 0.05%. So, for our student population, you can see the vast difference is at the high school, and we think part of that has to do with students graduating from ALP early. Okay. But not all of it.
Any questions on that?
No.
Time is now 7:05, and there being no further business on the agenda to come before the meeting, I'll declare this meeting adjourned.